A friend of mine came by the other night and he was very excited because he had a lead for this corporate gig that wanted half English music and half Spanish music. My friend is a Spanish music DJ. I do the English stuff. He said, hey, let's go in as a tag team and do this together. We'll just knock it out of the park. Do you have the date available? Oh, yeah. Well, what's going on? Tell me more. Well, they're firing the DJ from last year because all that DJ wanted to do was play Spanish music. I said, okay, well, what's the name of the company? And he told me. So, I don't think this is going to work out because I was the DJ last year. In fact, I've been the DJ for this company on and off for probably the better part of 20 years. They don't always have a DJ, but when they do, they bring me in. Some friends of mine work at this company, and as a favor, I come in and give them a really good price and do the event for them. My friend is no longer on the party planning committee. They still work at the company, but they're not participating in the Christmas party committee. So there's new people in there. They want to make changes. They recognized problems last year, so they want to fix them this year with a new DJ. So do I take some responsibility on this? Yeah, I do. But let me explain some stuff. First of all, they have a cocktail hour. Then they have dinner. Then there's this presentation from the boss, which usually lasts quite a while. Then they have a very large raffle where everyone gets a ticket. They read the tickets off and they give away several prizes. And of course the grand prize, like at every Christmas party, is the big screen TV. Then, of course, they have dancing. So let's talk about, I think it was 2015. This is what it looked like. This was their floor plan. What they did was they had their cocktails. The bar was in the room. Then they had their dinner. And as dinner was wrapping up, the boss did his half-hour, 45-minute presentation, whatever it was. And then there was dancing for about 2 hours. Then they had the raffle. After the raffle, they had a little more dancing. Some people left, but a lot of people stuck around. They had some dancing. It was English, Spanish. Everybody had a good time. Now, the next year, my friends had a medical emergency. They couldn't be there. So the structure was a little different, as was the floor plan. The floor plan looked like this. I was facing a blank wall. Crowd was kind of next to me. I don't remember the structure that year, but I believe what happened was it was cocktails, then dinner, then presentation, then raffle. This was not a great year. Didn't get a lot of dancers. Part of it, I blame on the floor plan. Part of it could have been the structure of the evening. Here was last Christmas. This was the floor plan. I'm in the middle, facing a blank wall, and there are people on either side of me. Cocktails were in a remote location. Then they had dinner. Then the boss talked for shorter than he normally does. I think it was only about 20 minutes or so. Then they had the raffle, which lasts quite a while. They've got probably 275 people at this event. And I think they try to give everybody a gift, so this lasts a long time. And then the dancing happened. And when the dancing happened, a lot of people left. But the Latinos stuck around, so I played some music for the Latino crowd. Whenever I played anything for English music, I didn't get much of a response. So I'm not completely absolving myself of responsibility on this. I do have some responsibility, absolutely. But I do believe there's a structure issue. If we had success on the first year, where they held off on giving the prizes away until a little later in the evening, people had a reason to stick around. I mean, if people are at an event for 3-4 hours before dancing starts, and then the big screen TV gets given away, they can look at their watch and say, hey, you know what? If we leave now, we can cut the babysitter out 2 hours early and save a couple bucks. We did or didn't win the TV, there's no reason to be here. My friend did quote him a price. They said it was way too high. And obviously, because I was doing it at a discounted rate for my friends, I probably should have really stepped in and explained to them, especially after the middle year there that I showed you, that structure matters. I think a lot of times people hire a DJ and they think, okay, well, yeah, DJ doesn't matter. We're going to do things the way we do it, and they're going to do their job or not. And if there's a problem, we're going to blame them for it. When sometimes it's really a structure issue. That, and I do know on that first year that I showed you with the good floor plan and when we had success, there were some people in the audience who really were the motivators for the rest of the group. There was a group of ladies who got up and danced. One of them was my friend, And that really helped. You know, when you have somebody willing to go out there and get the party started for everybody else. They're motivators. When you don't have that, sometimes at these company parties, it can be a drag. So my advice, if you're doing a company party, think about your structure. Think about how long people are sitting and listening to presentations. Think about why people are there in the first place. Are they there to win the TV, or are they there to dance? The Latinos, they're always there to dance. That's just what they do. I live in a Latino household. That is what we do. English-speaking folks, you're a normal run-of-the-mill white person, they can take it or leave it. They want that big screen TV, and if they don't get it, or if they get it, doesn't matter. Once that's off the table, it's time to go. So just some thoughts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Now, one thing I will say before I wrap this video is I don't particularly want to do this gig again. This isn't a plea to do it, but I do know that my friends will eventually see this video. So although they're not on the party planning committee, perhaps they can advise the committee if they want a successful party, no matter who they hire for their next DJ, and I wish them well. It's been fun, and I enjoyed myself, and they're great people. But yeah, sometimes you want to change, and that's totally cool. But please keep in mind, structure is important. So be mindful of that. That's it. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.